Om Shanti. I have been told by Sister Meera ji that today we should discuss about the last three words what Baba spoke, Brahma Baba. On 18th January, these three words were her last: Incorporeal, Viceless, and Egoless. These were the three words which Baba spoke, gave an hint to go further in life, keeping these three words in mind. And tomorrow, on 18th January, we will discuss about Brahma Baba, various stories about Brahma Baba, teachings of Baba, and how Baba became Karmatit, how he attained the angelic stage, which is also our ultimate, you see, what we want ultimately, and which is our so-called the end result. Now, when we are talking about these incorporeal, viceless, and egoless, these three words, nirakari, nirvikari, or nirahankari. It is in Hindi. These were the three words, and then Baba went to his room and left his body, which we will discuss in detail how he attained the Karmatit stage. Now, when we are talking about these three words, they pertain to different activities in life. The incorporeal world pertains to our thought, incorporeal. Viceless world pertains to our action, and egoless about our speech. So our thought, speech, and action. These three are the main things. Also, we all know anything is created twice, first in the mind and then on the actual front. So, when in the mind the thoughts come, then some idea, some things, they are created, generated, and accordingly they either come to our speech and ultimately in action it comes, and the thing what we have been thinking gets ready. So speech, thoughts, and action. These three are the things. And how to, main thing is, if at the grassroots level, the thinking level, if the things go right, then automatically everything will go right in speech and action. So we have to give the maximum attention to our thinking, our thoughts, etc. As yesterday I have been telling that they are in function, that first what is required is harmony within ourselves. You see, we do talk about harmony in the society, with our relations, with in our organization, in all the activities, with all the people we require harmony. But first and foremost is harmony within the self. And when harmony within the self we talk about, it means that harmony with our head, heart, and hands. This is our internal harmony which is required foremostly. Harmony between head, heart, and hand. Because we do talk about harmony. At the thought level, you see, mind thinks something, heart thinks something else, and ultimately our karmendriyas, we are doing action through our hand, and this is the third one. So there is no perfect harmony within ourselves. Inside harmony is disturbed. So how can we expect the harmony outside? Because we are the doers. We perform the action. And if there is not internal harmony, external harmony also cannot be expected. So first internal harmony, so that our head and heart thinks on the same lines. And when this thinking is there, the actions what we perform is also in line what we have been thinking. So what should be the main thinking? What should be at the root? And Baba has said number of times, Baba likes one thing maximum, and that is truthfulness. Sache dil par sahab raji, in Hindi it is said. And that is why it is said that God is truth and truth is God. That is also said. So God requires, actually what He likes most is truthfulness in which children, ourselves. So that how that truthfulness is reflected in our speech and action, that is other thing. But all the three things, the incorporeal, that is mental level, viceless and egoless at the level of our speech and action, they all go hand in hand simultaneously. But the root is at the mind, the incorporeal level. So we have to give little more attention at this level. So now when we move further, then what is required at incorporeal mental level is what we all know, but difficult to practice in total. And that is the concentration of mind, ekagrata. We come here and do sit in meditation for maybe for half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. But we also know that all the time our mind doesn't remain at one place or at wherever we require it to have the concentration. But it goes here and there in all direction, in relationship, family, games, sport, earning of money, so many directions. Wherever there is attachment of mind, wherever we pass most of the time throughout the day, whatever we have been thinking throughout the day, almost the same things, they come to our mind even at the time of meditation, concentration, ekagrata. And this concentration of mind is key to success. Success in anything, Laukik service as well as in the spiritual direction. We want to go higher and higher on the ladder, spiritual ladder, whatever the Baba has told us. We want to achieve that spiritual status, angelic form, you see. But quite often we feel that so many outer things, they are coming in the way, and we are unable to reach that state of mind. What to do then? Because Baba has clear-cut given this direction. And if we want this ekagrata, concentration of mind, first of all we should require just the isolation, the place where we sit peacefully. external isolation as well as internal, the mental isolation from the world. So we should spare some time to have the communion with the Supreme Soul, not the meditation regular, what we have been doing right from the early morning till late evenings. Number of times we are doing. But what we require is fix some time, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, because when we fix some time, Baba says, okay, this is the time when this child is ready to receive my directions. Baba has once said that Baba is having TV of all the children. Baba is having TV of all the children, that is there. And whenever some child is in problem, under the influence of Maya or Ravan, or having some weak thoughts, he is not able to conquer that one, his TV gets on. And then Baba's sudden attention goes there. Because if there are suppose 100 TVs, all are switched off, dark is there and one gets on, naturally everybody's attention will go there. So Baba says whenever any child is under the influence of weak thoughts or Maya, so his TV gets on and Baba's attention goes there. Then what happens? Baba gives sakash to that child. Power, how to come out from the grip of Maya. Baba gives powerful thoughts. Baba gives so many direction to him. All right. Then what happens? Some child are able to receive it and act accordingly what Baba wants, and they come out, they become victorious. But quite a good number of child, their mind is fully engaged already. There is no time, no space in their mind. They are not able to receive Baba's direction. The transmission of Baba is powerful, but if our receiver set is weak, it won't be able to receive Baba's direction. So what happens to those child who are not able to receive? And Baba says them as they are not having clean and clear intellect. So what is required is our intellect should be clean and clear, and there should be some space in mind always, so that we are able to receive Baba's direction, what Baba wants. And accordingly we can act on those lines. So this is very vital. But what happens, usually we are very busy throughout the day, and we, in real sense, we don't follow the traffic control, mental traffic. This traffic control is for, as a matter of fact, newcomers, but when we become old, we sometimes just let it go. Okay, we are busy, we don't give direction. The effort is required to be made during traffic control, you see, maybe for 1 minute, 2 minutes. But if we spare our time, then immediately we will catch the direction of Baba. Sometimes 1 or 2 minutes are not sufficient. So that is why what I was telling, that we spare some 10 to 15 minutes daily at a particular fixed time, so that Baba knows, yes, this is the time of my particular, that child, and now I should convey what I want. And the other one will receive it, because he has kept his mind clean and clear and open to Baba's direction. So this is one thing that is required, and this, for this one, as I said earlier, that the internal harmony our should be quite powerful. Harmony between our head, heart, and hands. There should be no conflict between our thinking of head and heart. Both should be surrendered at that time to Baba. Okay, Baba, whatever you want to tell us, please tell. I am ready to listen, ready to practice it. So, this thing is possible when we spare some time daily to Baba and free from outer things. You see, isolated time, external isolation and internal. No mobile, no TV, no other noise, neither external noise nor internal noise. So, this is one thing which is required. Second thing required is economy, you see. We do practice economy in our life, economy of money and other things. But Baba has given number of treasures. He has told about number, which are the two most important treasures what Baba usually refers to. Two most important treasures are thoughts and time. You see. These two are most important treasures we must protect, we must save at all the times. We should not, you see, we should be able to see that these our treasures they don't go waste. Yes. Neither our thoughts. What happens when the chain of thought is there at that time when first thoughts, my old thought, old sanskars of Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga, that is Copper Age and Iron Age, they start coming. When first thought comes, it creates a sort of a sort of vibrations, old vibrations, which we are habituated of welcoming it, liking it, because we have been practicing that particular thought in our actions right from beginning of Copper Age. So accordingly, when first thought comes, Baba has said that don't allow it to come. But that thought comes, when first thought comes, it creates a sort of, you see, pleasantness. It creates that word, because our old sanskars are there, that is why that thought then attracts second thought. These two thoughts become powerful, they attract the third thought. So, a chain of old sanskars, old thoughts, they start coming, they become powerful, and that is why Baba said that at the very first instance, when any thought of old sanskar, vicious sanskar, wasteful sanskar, that thought comes, just close the door. Say no, you are not allowed to come. So this is another thing which is required, is to save our treasure of thought and time. In that one, actually, when our thoughts and times are saved, we are not allowing the old thoughts, vicious thought, weak thoughts, useless thoughts to come. Then we will be safe. Third thing required is the only oneness, ekanami. This is possible only when we remember Baba, our mind is continuously in contact with Baba, so that the energy flows from Baba, we are illuminated, so the thoughts, the dark thoughts, etc., vicious thought, they don't come and they go away. So, ekagrata, economy, these things are, and ekant. Ekant means just isolation, the silence complete. Silence not only away from noises, but it is a state of the mind. Ekant, in Hindi it is said, Ekant means ek ki yaad mein ant. That is our end is there and only in remembrance of one and only one. So these four things are necessary for having this incorporeal, you see, thinking, thoughts. That is very vital because everything starts from mind at that mental level. So we must give a lot of attention to our thoughts and especially not only thoughts but subconscious mind, which is much, much more powerful than the conscious mind. Our mind actually, most of the time, we are conscious. We are aware of the environment which is there. We are aware of the people and we are conscious. But when we go to sleep, etc., or sometimes even awakened stage, but we withdraw ourselves, detach ourselves from the body, then the subconscious mind starts working. And this subconscious mind is very, very powerful, and whatever the direction we give it, subconscious mind is very obedient to fulfill it. Once it understands that whatever my, you see, master is giving me direction, so we must be very clear and subconscious mind understand the language of positivity only. It doesn't understand the language of negativity or please do this, that thing. No. Baba, you have made competent enough. I am grateful to you. I am thankful to you. It understands that language what I am, not what I want to be. No. It doesn't understand, Baba, give me this power so that I am able to conquer this particular vice, this particular weakness. No, I am powerful. Baba, thank you very much. You have made sufficient powerful to clear up all the obstacles which come in my way. Baba, I am grateful to you. Mind understand this positive language only, my subconscious mind. So that is why in yoga commentary also our sisters say, they give thoughts to the mind. Even newcomers are there, they receive those thoughts through our voice. I am a soul, son of Shiv Baba, my father. When these thoughts are incorporated deep inside the heart through our language, the other person also receive it, repeat the thoughts, and gradually one becomes able to understand the language of subconscious mind. So in the incorporeal, real incorporeal stage, we must try to understand our incorporeal stage. Then once the incorporeal stage is there, we automatically going on becoming egoless, our speech and action go in that part. You see, our once, there is small story that one person came to the king and with some bhiksha patra, begging bowl, he came and he asked the king, give me something in this one so that I go back. So king asked his minister to go to the treasure and bring some ornaments, gold and silver, etc., to put in that begging bowl. Minister went and he came with full hands and he put in the begging bowl. But it was still empty. Again he went and brought lot of these ornaments, etc. Put, again it was empty. Number of times he went, and but though the begging bowl looked small enough, but it was not getting full. So the king was surprised. He asked that man, please tell me what is behind this, that it is very small but still it is not getting filled. He told that this ball is made of human head, खोपड़ी का बना हुआ है, you see, where the mind is there. And mind is never satisfied. Always there are number of desires in the mind. One desire gets fulfilled, another erupts. Second, third, fourth. It is never free of any desires. So this bowl is also not getting full. Whatever is put inside in this one, it remains empty. So we have to have control over our desires. How to have control over? Because whatever we think is, these desires actually they control our peace of mind and happiness. They control. And somebody has given very nice formula. The peace of mind can be defined as number of desires fulfilled divided by number of desires entertained, you see. So in numerator, number of desires fulfilled. If our desire is fulfilled, then I am having peace of mind. Right, that is the normal thing. But more the number of desires unfulfilled and entertained, then lesser the peace of mind, because that is in the denominator. So we have to check that how these desires they are generated in mind. Thought level, we should control them at this. So the desires, they will be fulfilled later on by our efforts. Efforts are needed. But unfulfilled desires take away our peace of mind. And when the mind is having no peace or lesser peace, he is thinking otherwise about the desires. Oh, this is not filled, I have not got this thing, and I require this thing. So number of desires are there, then the incorporeal stage cannot come to the mind. That one thing is incorporeal, theoretically knowing the thing, but not only knowing but actually coming into real practice is another thing. So we must practice it again and again. I am an incorporeal soul, free of desires. And then the peace of mind will be there. And second thing what Baba always says is, apart from peace of mind, the happiness. Once we are contented, happy, then even if we are not having so many things in life, we will not be disturbed. So contentment is one thing, happiness should be there, and happiness is also having one formula. What's that? Happiness can be defined as achievements divided by expectations. You see, this is a very valuable formula. Achievements divided by expectation is equal to happiness. More the achievements in our life, naturally, more the happiness, because it is in the numerator. But at the denominator level, what is there? Expectations. We are having lot of expectation with ourselves, with others, in our office, in our society, company, lot of expectation. But when those expectations they don't get fulfilled, then what happens? Since it is denominator, more and more expectations developed, and when the expectations are more, the happiness level comes down. And once the happiness is not there in our mind will never be peaceful. Even in the dreams, those unfulfilled desires will come, which have made me unhappy. So, we should have, as Baba says, control over, not physical control over mind, but in our dreams, in our vritti, subconscious mind should also be under our control. How it will be? When we understand having least expectation from anybody. When we expect somebody, tell my children not to do this, not to devote so much time in the internet. There are so many things which are not required at this level, you see. And the child, my son, daughter, they don't understand, they don't follow, then I get angry, you see. I am master, they are children, they don't have idea. So what happens at that time? My expectations are not getting fulfilled, my own happiness level comes down. More and more expectations they develop. So, keeping the mind incorporeal in that stage, what is required is have least expectation from anybody. Everybody is playing his own part in this world drama. They are doing whatever they think best. I don't have any right. All right, when I feel he is my son, my daughter, it's my duty to guide him. Okay, up to that level you guide. But if you expect that my whatever the guidance I give, it will be obeyed and fulfilled, it is not necessary. So once it is not our son, daughter, etc., they don't obey us, my directions are not fulfilled, then I feel unhappy. My mind gets disturbed. So Baba says that always have in this mind, give direction but don't expect result. Karmanyavadhika raste ma phaleshu kadachan. This is one of the famous sayings of Gita. Perform the action, but don't expect the result. What does it mean? Actually, this is not the real meaning. The real meaning of this one is do the action with whole of your mind and power. Karm karo, but while expecting the result, detach yourself emotionally. Because if the results are not as per our expectations, then I will be having lot of wasteful thinking. Why it has happened, it should not have happened, it should have happened in this way, I should have performed my work in this different way. So many things will come. So while expecting and do perform your duty up to the best of your level, but expecting the result, detach emotionally. If the results are in your favor, well and good. If not, then you will not be disturbed. You will not come down to the earth. So this is one of the stages to remain incorporeal, because when there are so many things going in mind, then naturally they come in our speech. I may share it with my friend, with anyone with whom I am close. And accordingly, sometimes it is translated into action also. Whatever that results actually compel me to do the result. So these things, three things go on simultaneously, and waste thoughts should not be there in the mind. How it is very easy to say, Baba has one certified. A few years back when our bhatti was going on, senior brothers bhatti, who were in the Gyan since last more than 45 years, their bhatti was going on. So Baba gave direction through Guljar Dadi ji that I am satisfied with this group. They are not having any vices, but still the wasteful thoughts are there. So that consumes time and energy, waste thoughts. but not vicious thoughts. So we are here all Brahma Kumar, Kumaris. Most of us must have conquered our vices. But the vices will not come in that raw form in which form they used to come. Vices or Maya or Ravan comes in very, very fancy form, in completely changed form. As there are stories you see, even the Sita you see, Ram and Sita when they were in the forest, then Sita compelled Rama to go behind the that what golden Hiran and golden, so that though it was Maya's attempt, but Sita could not recognize it because she was under the influence of this Maya, gold. As a matter of fact, money is not Maya, but it has taken another form in this divine form. She could not recognize. And when ultimately he was killed by Ram, you see, at that time also she could not recognize the real voice of Ram. Actually, whatever that Marich, that animal, that Hiran, that one was their deer. That deer when died with the arrow which Rama actually drove, and Rama killed that deer. So, oh Krishna, oh Lakshman, come, I am in problem, I am. So that voice what it generated, again Sita could not recognize. Because this Maya now will come, not come in the form of actually lust, anger, greed or ego in normal form for which it is well known, Maya or Ravan, these vices. They are the crude form of Ravan, Maya. They will come in very, very refined form, in loveful form. It will look us, this is also good, this is also good. But which is right? One is good, one may be very, very good. Nothing is bad. But now the Maya is likely to come, and it is coming in the form of very loveful, attractive form, which we are not able to recognize. So that is the difference now, and also Sita crossed the limit, Maryada's limit, what Lakshman drew, and ultimately she was caught by Ravana. So that story tells us we all are Sitas actually, and Ravan actually attracts us in various forms which are very, very attractive, not in the crude form. And now we should be able to be away from this. So, this how it will happen. Time to time, I will tell you tomorrow what Brahma Baba used to do to attain his final stage. But in today's context, we should try to go inside ourselves, and we are having our final figure, final karmatit form inside our heart, inside. So what is required? It is required that to go inside and see how far I am away from my final form. Because Baba used to compare time to time. Today I am like this, and that is in subtle word, my final form, complete form is there. How far I am from that level. When we are able to compare this with our final form, then the difference is known, and we try our Purusharat to minimize that distance and come to the final form. So this, if at mind level, grassroots level, incorporeal level, our form should be there. And that is why it is said, Man jeete jagat jeet. Means once we are able to conquer our mind, we have conquered the whole world. Not conquering others, not conquering vice, not conquering action. But once we are able to conquer our mind, so because mind is the source of all the thoughts from which all our actions start. So this is also, you see, very vital. Huh? It is said that one person was there, he went to Guruji, he was little, you see, not in peace, not feeling fine. So he went to Guruji, and Guruji was performing some satsang. Some spiritual talks were going on. There were other fellows also. He also went there and sat. They started listening. The You see, the Guruji. Then suddenly the earthquake came. And when the earthquake came, what happened? Everybody ran away. Here and there, in all directions. When everybody ran, then Guruji was sitting there itself. Everybody asked, Guruji, come, there is earthquake. It is just moving here and there, and you will be hurt once this roof falls. But Guruji was sitting. Later on, when the earthquake came to stand still, the disciples, they asked, Guruji, you did not run, it would have harmed you. So then Guruji replied that, no, you have not seen, I have also run. No, Guruji, you were sitting there, we all ran, but you were sitting there. He told, no, the difference was, you ran outside, I ran inside, you see. And inside when I ran, I found the place which was very peaceful, because outside when the earthquake is there, everything is moving and anything could have created hurt to you. But inside there was complete peace, no disturbance. So we should have also that type of practice, that any time, especially in the hours of need, when some crisis there at our thought level, we should be able to run inside, and accordingly we find solace there, we get the solution of the problem, and we can act. With these words, yes, I take your permission, the sister has also come, the time is also over. I have brought a lot of love and you see remembrances from Baba, Avyak Bab, Dada, Dadiji, all our divine brothers and sisters of all complexes. Panda Bhavan, Gyan Sarovar, Shantivan. Now there are others, Manmohani one, and there are Anand Sarovar. Like that, number of complexes are there. Please accept the remembrance of all, and they have invited you as and when you come to Madhuban, please do visit those places and oblige them. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.